sure this won't take very long because my 3Doodler, I've not even ordered it yet because it's really just became available in October in Singapore. So, but let me tell you, that ought to pique your interest a little bit. But anyway, I was at the high school teaching biology for the past 3 years. And many times we made sketches, you know, flat sketch, you know, of the cell or of a compound leaf compared to a simple leaf, or and you know, you get the colored pencils out and that's all great and wonderful and you do your labeling, but they're flat. And so now, total different world. This year on opening day, I switched to 6th grade. But that really allowed me to use the next generation science standards. Because, you know, in high school biology, they're still an EOC and they're driven with that quality core list of concepts where I was still front loading at the high school. Now I'm really able to look at those practices in the next generation science standards, and one of those practices that are woven throughout every performance expectation in the next generation science standards is modeling. And so a lot of times, how many times have you wanted to create a model and you don't have the stuff, you don't have something, you don't have the Play-Doh or the clay or whatever it is to make this object that you want to model. So I found this, it's called the CreoPop. It's the world's first 3D pen, and the cool word isn't that it's cool, isn't that it's as cool to use, it's that my little 6th graders aren't going to burn their hands when they're creating their model. And so now they will have the ability to, you know, when we were talking about the eclipse not too long ago, I didn't have a model in my room of the Earth and the moon, and we had to be the models. I had to be the sun, and they had to be the Earth, and somebody else had to be the moon, and we had to walk it through. Well, with the 3Doodler, we'll be able to make those 3D models and manipulate things, and they will be able to visualize, I believe, in the 3D format. I hope so, that, you know, and we'll help them to visualize and to create models of their own. I do have them ordered now. We had to go through a couple of hoops because the only way you could get this was to mail order it from Singapore. Well, you know, that was going to be a feat. I may have gotten it next year at this time. But we found that other suppliers are starting to pick it up. We've seen it appear on Amazon now, so I think they've agreed to let me switch the supplier from ordering direct. And so hopefully in the springtime I'll be able to tell you about how it works and maybe bring some models and show you exactly what they get to make. So anyway. Any questions? I can't really answer. I would advise you to get on and look at these. It's called, and if you go to CreoPop.com, that's the website for the pen, and tons of different types of inks. They call them inks. It's sort of like a plastic polymer that will be used to make the 3D models.
You may have already said this, so I'm sorry if you did.
That's all right.
How much do they exactly cost?
Anywhere from $150 to $250 each, and I think we have, yeah, and which I didn't think was too bad. The inks are kind of expensive, so I think I got 5 different pens and then a ton of inks. So I thought I would use it like in station form where we learn the content, and I'm actually with them and make sure that they've got their plan and they've got their scale really ready before they ever, and that way we don't waste that polymer because it is expensive. No, you create, and this, I know, this is a flat model of a 3D model. No, it's actually a 3D model. Think of a plastic spider that you get out of the little quarter machine. That's kind of what it reminds me of when I look at those pictures of what you would, and you can actually, the pen that you use, actually, the ink is what they call it, comes out of the end of the pen and you can build with it.
But it doesn't.
In that sense. Good analogy.
You put the different color
And it doesn't come out hot, so it won't burn their fingers.
So it's like that commercial they show Bill in the car and he's on the computer.
There you go.
Building it with that.
Yep. Yeah. So hopefully it'll all work out. We'll see in the spring. I'll tell you more. Have you seen those? I've really never seen them except online. I've never seen them. Have you seen them advertised?
I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm using it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it looks
They just started shipping them out in October. And so people that had pre-ordered may already be getting them. So, and I didn't pre-order. I didn't really know about the whole Singapore thing. You know, sending a school PO to Singapore. Well, yeah. So anyway, we waited a little while. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.